I was impressed with that move you pulled. Bang.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's me, it's Double and D, the undefeated, undisputed YouTube champion. That's right, it's the Maverick, Mark Daniels, here with episode 241 of our Pokemon Mystery Dungeon DX Let's Play. And guys, if you missed last episode, we went to the Fantasy Strait chasing after Shiny Altaria, and of course we had no luck. However, we did get a new Pokemon last episode. We got a Chikorita, putting our Pokedex currently at 440 out of 472, as you can see on your device, on your screen, wherever you may be watching me. Today, we're going to the Silent Chasm. We're going to do a few runs. Oh! Bonus chests and money. That's what we're talking about, baby. Alright. Of course, we're chasing after Shiny Metagross, one of my absolute favorite Shiny Pokemon. If you're curious as to where it ranks, and I don't know, top 25 favorite Shiny Pokemon of all time list, if only such a list existed on my YouTube channel. Oh, it does. Feel free to check that out. Whew, it is actually burning hot in my room today. My goodness, is it so hot in here today. Let's try to recruit 5 Pokemon here. Whew, I'm sweating bullets over here, guys. Big time today. I have a tower fan. You might be able to... can you see it behind me? Well, you can see my vacuum cleaner. Very nice. I'm slightly in the way. You can see it. It's kind of blends in with the shelf there. But I have a tower fan over there. But here's the problem, right? I can't use it while I'm recording, because if I do, you guys will hear the fan. So we're over here sweating bullets. But we'll be fine. I'm only going to record for, I don't know how much I'm going to record tonight. I'm floating. I'm kind of just playing it by ear, you know, because it's late. Didn't get a lot of sleep last night. As you guys may or may not know, my internet. I'm going to have a lot of issues with my internet. And I hate to talk about this in every video, but I have to keep in mind that some people only watch one series that I do. So I try to bring it up, you know, here and there in some videos. But because my internet's been going out on me multiple times a day, sometimes it'll be 30 minutes, sometimes it'll be a few hours. It's very unpredictable, is my internet. Sometimes it's just like half a minute, you know. But if you're curious as to what exactly is going on, I did a video kind of addressing that. If you guys are, you know, interested in that, feel free to check that out as well. Are we gonna have a full? Let's have a full army of Teddy Ursa, a Teddy Ursa army, a Teddy Ursa militia. Yes. But anyways, the reason why I brought that up is because I was up so late last night, because whenever my internet's actually working, I have to take full advantage of that and just upload as many videos as I can. Otherwise, because I had to miss a few uploads, unfortunately, which really sucks. No Mystery Dungeon. I had a lot of Mystery Dungeon scheduled out and ready to go, which is great. Digimon, I didn't miss any uploads, but I did miss some for Fire Emblem. And then after Spyro 3 was done, because I had all Spyro 3 uploaded and everything, but I didn't have any Mario Galaxy, so there was a little bit of a gap between the last episode of Spyro 3 and Mario Galaxy for the Nintendo Switch. Obviously for a part of the Super Mario 3D All-Stars collection. So if you like Mario Galaxy, check that out. Been having a lot of fun with that so far. But yeah, so I missed the uploads for those. I missed a week of Back on Track because of the internet. You know, because the thing about Back on Track is I record that literally the day before I upload it. Because obviously I cover from basically Monday to Friday on, you know, what's going on with my week, basically in terms of well, getting my life back on track, you know, working out, dieting, that sort of deal. And I put it up on Saturdays, and it goes up at 3 p.m. on Saturdays. So I usually record it. I try to do it in the afternoon, late afternoon. Sometimes I don't get to record Back on Track till nighttime, depending on how busy my week is. Because, you know, outside of YouTube, you know, I got a busy life as well, as do most people. And so sometimes I don't get to record it till night. So the week that I missed, I had recorded the Back on Track super late, but the internet was literally down at that point for a week. Because it was down, like completely down for nearly 2 weeks. It was completely down, so I was unable to upload anything. Couldn't do anything on the internet without using like phone data, but I don't have like an unlimited data plan or anything like that. So I had to be very scarce with the amount of data I was using because, obviously uploading a video would take a lot of data. So I was unable to do that, unfortunately. Not having any luck with metagrosses, by the way. Back at the task at hand here. I do go on tangents a lot in these videos just because we've done this dungeon at least 100 times at this point. So there's nothing really too exciting until we see that little symbol pop up on the mini-map. How are you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are doing well. Hopefully you guys had a good 4th of July if you celebrate it, if you live in the States. Or if you don't, I hope you just had a good 4th of July in general. Obviously, for those who don't live in America that's when we celebrate Independence Day. And usually we do so by having cookouts or shooting off fireworks and all that kind of crazy stuff. And to me, I'm not a big fireworks guy. Used to be when I was younger, but as I've gotten older, I just don't care for them as much. And somewhat they give me some anxiety issues at times as well, since my anxiety has gotten worse as I've gotten older. So I'm not a big fan of like fireworks, but for me it's an excuse to kind of spend time with the family, have a nice little dinner. Anytime we can have a holiday where the family can get together, have a nice, a nice meal, some good quality time. That's always fun. So what we did, and I'll talk about this on the next Back on Track series probably when I talk about my week. So if you watch both, you'll probably hear me talking about this a couple different times. But basically, we had tacos, and I ate a lot of tacos. I mean a lot. I'm not going to disclose the number of tacos I ingested that day, but it was a lot. It was a lot of tacos. But yeah, we had tacos. My brother and his family came down. Actually, it was just his wife. Him, his wife, and a friend of theirs came down. And like I said, we ate dinner, hung out for I don't know, probably a good 8 hours or so. They shot off some fireworks. My brother's a huge fireworks fanatic. Every year he spends a ton of money on fireworks, puts on a big show. He usually has a get-together at his house as well on the 4th of July. And he basically, like I said, just does a fireworks show. I mean, no better way of putting it. He does like a cookout as well. But yeah, it's always fun to hang out with the family, catch up. We don't get too many big get-togethers anymore as we've gotten older. Between people working and people having kids and other responsibilities, it's tough to get everybody together at once. And it only gets harder the older you get. So like I said, anytime we can get together, it's always a good time. But typically we do it for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and 4th of July. And every now and then we'll have just like a random get together. Sometimes Easter, if we're allowed. Like if people have work off or whatever, don't have anything that they have to do on Easter, we'll get together for Easter as well. The major holidays. But yeah. So hopefully you guys had a good time. Hopefully you guys were safe. Apparently, hey, we got a Metagross. Hold that thought, guys. Hold that thought. We're looking for a silver and gold Metagross. It's just a blue Metagross, but hey, you guys know me. I'm a simple man. I'm not greedy. I just get one encounter per run and I'm happy. So that should be the end of the... Yep, that's the end of the run. Like I said, we'll do a few runs. Probably at least 3. maybe just 3. We'll see how time goes for us. Because I want to get, like I said, I wanted to get at least 2 done tonight. Maybe 4. I'd love to get 4 done tonight, but we'll see how I'm feeling after the first 2 videos. Because it is late, like I said, I didn't get a lot of sleep either yesterday because I was up all night uploading as much as I possibly could until the internet went down. Then I went to bed. That was pretty much my my night last night. Pretty much just been uploading. I was watching and catching up on some YouTube videos that I personally watch. You know, was catching up on some wrestling stuff that I had missed over the last couple weeks. All that good stuff because I wasn't able to watch wrestling because we don't even have, like, we have Hulu Live TV. Well, you need the internet to watch that. So we didn't have TV or anything. Luckily for me, if you look over here behind my vacuum cleaner here, the shelf on the left, that's just filled with anime. I have a ton of anime over there. I've talked about the amount of anime I have, and the collection's growing all the time. Once, like, every one of my paychecks, I try to buy at least one anime related DVD. Whether it's a season of anime, a movie, whatever the case might be. Okay, so let's I just pause and regather ourselves here and get back on track. Silent Chasm, here we go once again. So yeah, pretty much just been cracking that stuff open, watching some concerts that I have on my PC. A bunch of pretty much just like Morning Musume and Hello Project, like joint concerts, like countdown concerts, like, you know, for like New Year's, things like that, festivals. Just kind of having it in the background. I was playing a lot of with a little bit of free time I had, because normally I'll play like TFT or something. Oh yeah, I need Pokemon. I need to recruit 5 Pokemon. I was playing Warcraft 3 on my computer, just doing some custom games. I was doing some tower defenses and stuff. That's pretty much what I did in my little bit of off time that I had. And I kept telling myself, man, I could be recording a bunch of videos right now. But I don't know, like, I didn't really feel like, because the internet was down, like, didn't have the motivation to record any more videos than I was already recording. As I already had a bunch pre-recorded anyways, I was just like, screw it, let's just screw around. Plus, I had no idea that the internet would be down that long either, right? Like, you know, the first night it's like, okay, it'll be down for a night, right? And then it's down for another night. It's here we go again, you know, sudden link. So I had no idea it would be down for 2 weeks, and I did start recording videos. Specifically Mario Galaxy. Like I said, I've been playing Mario Galaxy. It's really the first time I'm playing through the game, if you're curious. I did play a little bit of it with my friend AJ. I've told this story a few different times, but never on here, so it's okay. I don't think we got very far into it though, because I don't remember, like, because I'm still in the early stages of the game. And when I say early stages, I'm like, you know, the first like 30 stars or so, right? And I don't remember a lot of what we've done so far. So I did fall asleep while he and I were playing. I've told this story on there. I won't tell it again. But I did fall asleep at a certain point in the game. I do remember that. But anything like after that, I don't remember. So I don't think we actually beat it together. I know he's beaten it because, you know, he's the one that was trying to convince me to play Mario Galaxy. And the reason why I was hesitant was because I got Mario Galaxy when it first came out, and it gave me motion sickness, and I never played it again. So I always kind of like had a negative reaction to the thought of Mario Galaxy. But I'll tell you what, guys, I think they've done a fantastic job with that game. And I know it's an older game now. The game is almost 15 years old. It came out in 2007. I don't want to think about that. I really don't. Because it makes me feel really old. But Yeah, that game came out in 2007. I was in high school, just to kind of give you guys an idea when that game came out. And I remember we were living in a different town at the time because this house here that you guys are seeing me filming, I actually went through a flood. We lost our home, and we had to move to a different town for a little bit. But we still went to the school, so we had to drive 30 minutes every single day to school and from school. And on top of that, at the time I was doing some after school activities, sports, and I was in debate and forensics. And forensics, it's not like crime scene stuff. It's basically like kind of like acting stuff. There's like poetry. Basically would like act something out in front of judges, essentially in tournaments. So I would go to tournaments on the weekends for that stuff. I was in, like I said, some sports. And then on top of that, we were doing a thing where we were earning a trip to Florida. And to do so, we had to work these football and baseball games. We had to work games at the Arrowhead Stadium for the Chiefs and the Royals, which is a really cool experience. It really was. But again, since I lived 30 minutes away from the school, I would have to drive from there to meet them at the school, and we would meet like super early in the morning, like 7 in the morning, 6 in the morning. That's not super early, but it is when you're, a teenager and you don't want to wake up that early. Hell, I don't want to wake up early like that now. But, so I'd have to meet up, so I'd have to wake up super early. Like, it was still dark outside by the time I woke up, because I had to take a shower, get ready to go. And then I would have to drive back home. We'd have to drive back to the school, which was like an hour or so away from the stadium. And we wouldn't get back home some nights until like midnight, 1 in the morning, depending on if there was any like overtime or extra innings, which did happen every now and then. And then I have to come home from that after coming back from the games to then drive home, which was 30 minutes away from the school. So there was times I didn't get home till like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. It was rough. It was rough, man. Why did I even bring all that up? Oh, because I was in high school. That's when that game. So, anyways, yeah. So we lived in that different town. It was actually more of a city. It was a bigger city than where I live in now. And I remember living in that house and getting Mario Galaxy and playing it on the Nintendo Wii and getting motion sickness. Literally, that entire story I just told you guys stemmed from me just wanting to say, yeah, I lived in a different house. I lived in a different house and played Mario Galaxy, got motion sickness. I told a fucking 10-minute story just to tell you guys that. Insane. Like I said, guys, it's late. And I'm actually fairly tired. But I got enough energy. We'll make it through it. But man, a lot of the mechanics, though, in Mario Galaxy, so well done, so unique. I'm really enjoying myself playing that game. And it's been, I would say a while since we played a Mario game on the channel. The last one we played was Mario Sunshine. But obviously we just went through the 3 Spyro games, the trilogy, the Reignited trilogy. We 100%ed all 3 of them. So, that's probably been like, what, almost a year since we did Mario Sunshine? Has to be pretty close, I'd imagine. Double Fire Blast, double fun. I'd say so. Double Flame Burst. I could look it up. I do this all the time where I'm just like, let me look this up on my YouTube channel because I can't remember. By sense of time, especially in the last year, as I'm sure it is for a lot of people, this whole last year and a half just blends together for me. So I couldn't even tell you when we played Mario Sunshine. Let me see here. Mario Sunshine Episode 1. Show all. The first episode, actually, I would want the last episode. We started playing in September of 2020. The final episode, the finale, January 13th. Not quite a year, about 7 months or so. Give or take. About 7 months. Feels like a lifetime ago though, man. I love Mario Sunshine, dude. Such a great game. Underrated, I think. But, you know, playing through Galaxy, man, I feel like I missed out because it's so good. So far. I mean, obviously we haven't beaten it yet, so I can't really completely judge it, but... we are spending a lot of time on these 2 runs we've done so far. We're at 20 minutes already. I'll try to make this next run very quick. And try to concentrate a little bit, I guess. So we're not completely over 30 minutes. And of course, our next benchmark, guys. I like to mention this every episode. After we get another shiny Pokemon, we are going to go through Joyous Tower. It is a 100-floor dungeon. Actually, 99-floor dungeon. Mark Daniels, don't go crazy. It's not that bad. Still 99 floors, alright? Where we start off at level, I want to say level 5. I always forget, because in the Blue Rescue Team, the game we played before this, which that feels like ages ago, it was level 1. I'm pretty sure it's level 5 in this game, though, and I think in the Joyous Tower we can use items. Whereas Purity Forest, we cannot use items. I think you can only bring 1 Pokemon in the Purity Forest, but we haven't done that yet, so I don't know. The only one we've done so far is we did 1 run through Wish Cave, but only the first 20 floors to do a mission. Where we had to rescue a Medicham. We haven't done anything else yet when it comes to those like level 1 dungeons, which are going to be very tough and may take us a very long time to beat. But I am excited to try them out. I mean, Purity Forest in Blue Rescue Team took me a long time to finish. I remember that being the most difficult one by far to do in that run. I probably spent more time in Purity Forest, even more so than like trying to recruit Rayquaza, which took over 30 attempts, if I remember right. Just very unlucky with the Rayquaza. I guess we could quickly do this. Like I said, we're going to go very quick through this next run. I could just end the video here, but I did say we would do at least 3 runs. And I'm a man of my word. I'm a man of the people. And I forced you guys to listen to my story about me living in a different town, playing Mario Galaxy, getting motion sickness. Talked about vaguely about this house going through a flood, and we rebuilt it ourselves with our bare hands, with the help with some friends. So my high school friends came by and helped a little bit. And then of course my stepdad had a bunch of friends. He's a carpenter himself, but he's a cabinet maker. But being so, he had you know, a lot of people that he knew that could help out. So we got a lot of help in terms of certain specific things. We did most of the work, if I'm being honest, but specific things like, you know, walls and, you know, roofs, things like that we couldn't really do. But we did all the tough. We first off, we had to gut the house, clean it, take all the stuff out, because our house was actually in water. Everything in it was destroyed, absolutely destroyed. The foundation was destroyed. Like it was done. Like this house was done. Like we had to tear everything down. Every little bit was tore down. It was a tough ordeal, man. Physically and mentally, it was tough to deal with. I do not envy anybody who ever has to go through some sort of natural disaster like that. It sucks. I mean, there's really no better way of putting it. It really does. It does suck. And anytime I hear about a natural disaster happening where it's a hurricane, a tornado, earthquakes, anything like that where it like destroys your home, it's just my heart's with you. You know, like it's terrible. You know, I don't want to see anybody go through that because we've been through it, and it was a tough couple years, man. It really was. But we got through it. We got through it. It made our family stronger, you know, coming out of it. You know, I'm very close with my family. My immediate family. I don't have so much like, it's like on a personal level, I don't have like any cousins or anything. So I'm not like someone that has like, you know, when we have family get-togethers, we have like 800 people there. Like I don't have like any cousins. I have one uncle who has no children. And I never met my father, so I don't know anybody on my father's side. But I do know that technically, and I don't really consider him or his family because I've never met him, and I never will. But I know that he had some other kids, so technically I have a bunch of like half siblings, like a bunch of like I have like a few sisters or something. Don't know a single one of their names. Don't want to. Don't want anything to do with them. And it's not their fault, obviously, but you know, it is what it is. But it made our family, you know, even closer than we already were, and it made us stronger people at the end of it, you know, going through the natural disaster, the flood. But that stuff's tough, man. Like I said, I don't. Whenever I hear about that stuff, man, it breaks my heart. It really does. And you hear it all the time, you know. And you don't really think, like, I mean, you can feel bad for someone, but you just don't. At least for me personally, I can't speak for everybody. But you don't really think much about it because it's on the news all the time. Like, oh, you know, this tornado wiped out, you know, 5 houses. This happened and this happened. So you get kind of numb to it a little bit, which is really sad, but it's true. But when you experience it yourself, like you just have like, at least for me, this like newfound like sorrow, I guess is the way to put it for anyone that goes through that stuff. Alright, so we're going through the bubble here. Bug bite. We'll bow. Alright, moving on to the next floor. Oh boy. Boom. Oh, clicked the wrong button. So the Pokemon Go anniversary is coming out soon. That's pretty exciting. I actually already bought the pass like a month ago, whenever it popped up in the Pokemon Go shop. Very excited for it. For Go Fest. I vaguely read what's coming. I honestly can't remember most of it now. I know that we're getting the balloons Pikachu, which is cool. What else is coming? I know we're gonna be able to get like we have some sort of collection mission to like get starter Pokemon. But who doesn't love starter Pokemon, right? We also just had the Tay-Pig Community Day as well. I was actually kind of unlucky. I want to say only, because I know there's going to be someone out there that didn't get any, and I'm sorry that you didn't. But I only got 2 shiny Tay-Pigs, and the last one was literally within the last 2 minutes of the event going off. So it was actually pretty close. I wanted to get 4, if not a little bit more, because I wanted like 1 for each of the evolutions, but also maybe send 1 to my Pokemon Sword and Shield, but or to Pokemon Home. Cause can't Big being Sword and Shield? Honestly, can't remember. Maybe. But if you guys participated in that community, hopefully you guys got some shiny Tapigs. But I would like to get some, with the starter Pokemon coming out, I would like to get a shiny Bulbasaur. I don't have one of those yet. I don't have a shiny Totodile. In Pokemon Go, I actually have a shiny Bulbasaur that I actually bred myself in Pokemon X. No, Pokemon Sun and Moon. Pokemon Sun and Moon. Anyways, guys, we're going to go and do some item management real fast. We'll go and wrap up the episode here. Next episode, unfortunately, we didn't get a shiny. We only saw 1 Metagross, which is unfortunate. But next episode, we're going to go to the Marvelous Sea, chasing after that shiny Magikarp yet again. So wish me luck. I don't know why I didn't do this to begin with. That's fine. Get rid of these Pecha Berries. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching and listening to me just talk about nonsense as usual. And until next time, I'm the Maverick Daniels, bidding you farewell, peace, and one love. Bye!